Channel 42, The Joint, is reggae music from its roots to today. A channel devoted to the sounds of Jamaica with the music from Bob Marley, UB40, Burning Spear, Jimmy Cliff, and more. LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio on Channel 43 is a channel dedicated exclusively to hip-hop fans who want that classic hip-hop sound.
Hip Hop Nation, Channel 44 is straight hip-hop hits, period. Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Migos, Gucci Mane, and 2 Chainz are on Hip Hop Nation.
Shade 45 is completely uncensored hip-hop radio created by Eminem. No filters, no restrictions. On-air hosts and mixers who say and play whatever they want. Shade 45, the hype is real.
The Heat, Channel 46, plays what's hot in R&B and hip-hop. Spark up the heat for today's hottest R&B hits from artists including Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, Chris Brown, and more.
Channel 47, SiriusXM Fly, connects hip-hop and R&B from the 90s and 2000s. From Mary J. Blige and Outkast to Aaliyah and Jay-Z.
Heart and Soul on Channel 48 is adult R&B from yesterday and today from artists including Charlie Wilson, Mary J. Blige, Cam, Jill Scott, Toni Braxton, and more.
Classic soul and Motown music from the 60s and 70s is on Soul Town, Channel 49. Hear all the great Motown and soul hits from legends like Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Barry White, Gladys Knight and the Pips, James Brown, and more. For grooves from the 70s and funked out 80s jams, check out The Groove, Channel 50. Get your groove on with old school R&B from Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, Earth, Wind and Fire, The Gap Band, and more.
SiriusXM Silk, Channel 330, features classic, smooth R&B love songs with a touch of today, featuring Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, and more. Classic and chill.
Sway's Universe, Channel 720, is the lifestyle channel created by Sway Calloway, serving you great music, politics, Hollywood, and motivating energy.
Welcome to your SiriusXM online program guide.
Here's what's in the dance and electronic category.
BPM, Channel 51, plays non-stop dance hits and remixes from EDM DJs and producers, including Avicii, Tiesto, Cascade, Hardwell, Deadmau5, Armin van Buuren, Afrojack, and David Guetta. Plus, hear exclusive shows from Tiesto, Hardwell, Danny Howard, Morgan Page, Nervo, Cruella, Manufactured Superstars, and more.
Diplo's Revolution, Channel 52, is a global sound channel presented by Diplo, one of the industry's top tastemakers. Hear residencies from some of the biggest DJs and rhythm records from around the world. Expand your mind. It's a vibe.
SiriusXM Chill, Channel 53, plays down-tempo electronic and deep house. Music that takes you away to a relaxing poolside or chic hotel. Hear down-tempo rhythms and melodic deep house beats from artists like Kygo, Moby, Robin Schultz, Chris Malinchak, and Disclosure. Channel 54, Studio 54 Radio, is classic and Euro dance music from the 70s to the 2000s, plus legendary DJs like Jelly Bean Benitez, Robbie Leslie, Tony Smith, and The Mark and Myra Show, hosted by original Studio 54 employees Mark Beneke and Myra Shear.
From club anthems to guilty pop pleasures to underground classics, Utopia, Channel 341, is dance hits from the 90s and 2000s. Hear pop icons like Janet Jackson, dance divas like Amber, and electronic music pioneers like Daft Punk. Insomniac Radio, Channel 730, touches all points of the dance music spectrum, from techno, house, and trance to drum and bass, dubstep, trap, and everything in between. Enjoy exclusive mixes, artist interviews, festival news, and world premieres. Now, here's what's on our country music channels.
The Garth Channel, Channel 55, is Garth Brooks' own channel 24/7. He's the #1 selling solo artist in history. Now, all of his music is in one place, including moments you've never heard before, nor will you hear anywhere else but the Garth Channel, Channel 55. Channel 56, The Highway, is new country music from the hottest country superstars and new artist discoveries direct from Nashville. Eric Church, Blake Shelton, Miranda Lambert, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Lady Antebellum, plus Nashville flash music news updates throughout the day.
From the road to the radio, the studio to the sand, Kenny Chesney's No Shoes Radio, Channel 57, features never-released recordings from Kenny's personal archives, music from his favorite artists, live performances, acoustic moments, drop-ins from fans, friends, and celebrities, as well as plenty of Kenny's biggest hits and favorite album tracks. Channel 58, Prime Country, features 80s and 90s country hits. Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire, George Strait, Shania Twain, Alan Jackson, and Randy Travis all play here.
Willie's Roadhouse, Channel 59, is Willie Nelson's classic country channel, featuring songs from the 60s, 70s, and 80s by artists such as Willie Nelson himself, Merle Haggard, George Jones, Patsy Cline, Conway Twitty, and more.
Outlaw Country, Channel 60, was created by little Steven Van Zandt as a sanctuary for the freaks, misfits, outcasts, rebels, and renegades of country music. Tune in every weekday to hear the rantings of Mojo Nixon, the loon in the afternoon. On Y2 Country, Channel 61, hear country music from the new millennium, from Toby Keith and the Dixie Chicks to Rascal Flatts and Taylor Swift.
Bluegrass Junction, Channel 62, plays the very finest in bluegrass, from first-generation players Bill Monroe and Flatt and Scruggs to the contemporary sounds of Blue Highway and Alison Krauss in Union Station.
Bakersfield inspired a lifestyle, an attitude, and a musical movement. It also inspired Dwight Yoakam to put that all together to make Dwight Yoakam and the Bakersfield Beat, Channel 349. The Bakersfield Beat is a celebration of the artistry from Buck Owens and Merle Haggard to Dwight's music, California country rock, cowpunk, and now punk, all influenced by the Bakersfield sound.
Red, White, and Booze on Channel 350 is the music of country-themed bars and honky-tonks across America, with a mix of country and rock songs from artists like Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney, Zac Brown Band, Jason Aldean, Kid Rock, Leonard Skinner, and more.
Traditional and contemporary folk music can be heard on The Village, Channel 741.
Now, here's what's on our Christian music channels.
The Message, Channel 63, is pop and rock with a higher purpose. Contemporary Christian music to brighten your day with the power of faith and hope.
Grammy-winning icon Kirk Franklin presents the uplifting sounds of today's gospel superstars on Kirk Franklin's Praise, Channel 64. Hear inspirational music from artists including Tamela Mann, Donnie McClurkin, Ty Tribbett, Leandria Johnson, and more.
Channel 65, Enlighten, is devoted to Southern gospel music, featuring the genre's favorite quartets, trios, and soloists, as well as the most popular songs from both today and over the past 50 years. Bill Gaither, Booth Brothers, Gold City, Brian Free and Assurance, Greater Vision, and many more.
Thanks for checking out the SiriusXM Online Program Guide.
Here's what's on our Jazz and Standards channels.
Watercolors, Channel 66, is contemporary jazz that's part smooth, part grooving, and totally cool. A sophisticated oasis of sound.
Channel 67, Real Jazz, plays classic jazz, the original American art form. Hear the masters who pioneered the music and the new artists who continue the tradition into the 21st century. Spa on Channel 68 is an ethereal audio experience. It's new age with a twist of ambient and light world music. A perfect spa experience.
Channel 69, Escape features easy instrumental arrangements of the great melodies of the past 80 years with a touch of vocal.
The chairman of the board is at home every day on Seriously Sinatra, Channel 71. Hear the music of Frank Sinatra along with Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, and the greatest singers of all time.
With Channel 72, on Broadway, your front row center for the greatest hits of Broadway. All your favorite show tunes sung by the stars of the musical stage, bringing Broadway to every street in North America.
This joint is jumping on 40s Junction, Channel 73. The swing era lives on as you ride the rails on the Savoy Express to a station overflowing with big bands, vocal stars, and classic melodies from the 40s and beyond.
B.B. King's Bluesville on Channel 74 is B.B. King's channel for authentic blues from the past to the present. Hear B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Muddy Waters, Buddy Guy, Eric Clapton, Etta James, Robert Cray, Keb Mo, Taj Mahal, John Lee Hooker, and others on B.B. King's Bluesville, Channel 74.
Cinemagic, Channel 750, captures the movie experience via score music, soundtracks, and film clips. It's also a destination for movie news and information, plus interviews with composers and directors.
Krishna Das Yoga Radio, Channel 751, transports listeners to a deeper place where they can quiet the mind and open the heart, featuring music from Eastern and Western spiritual traditions and a diverse range of legendary and present-day artists. Now, here's what you'll hear on our classical music channels.
Metropolitan Opera Radio, Channel 75, features thrilling live performances from the Met. Listen day and night to up to 4 live broadcasts weekly during the season, as well as the finest performances ever recorded, including gems from the archives.
Channel 76, Symphony Hall, is classical music performed by the world's finest orchestras, chamber music ensembles, and soloists, from Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms, to an exciting new generation such as Adams, Higdon, and Bates.
SiriusXM Pops on Channel 755 plays the most popular classical pieces of all time, performed by the world's most renowned orchestras and soloists. Now, here's what's on our family music channels.
It's all Kids Bop all the time on Kids Bop Radio, Channel 77. Hear today's biggest pop hits along with a mix of top contemporary pop music. This is a full channel of music sung by kids for preschool and school-age kids.
Kids Place Live, Channel 78, is an engaging, interactive channel for families with kids 12 and under, featuring live hosts, wacky characters, and an amazing library of music that includes your favorite TV and movie songs and some of the best independent kids music in North America.
Radio Disney on Channel 79 plays pop hits for the entire family.
Now, here's what's on our sports channels.
ESPN Radio, Channel 80, is the best in sports programming from the worldwide leader in sports, including Golic and Wingo, The Dan Le Batard Show, and Russillo and Cannell, as well as the most exciting sports events of the year.
Get up-to-the-minute coverage on everything in the world of sports from ESPN Extra, Channel 81. ESPN Extra features simulcasts of ESPN's biggest shows, including their flagship program, Sports Center, and simulcasts of First Take, Outside the Lines, College Football Live, and The Paul Feinbaum Show.
Channel 82 is Mad Dog Sports Radio, featuring award-winning sports talk show host Christopher Mad Dog Russo, as well as The Morning Men with Evan Cohen and Mike Babchick, Adam Shine, Steve Torrey, Rick and Nicole, Patrick Meager, and the latest talk in the world of sports. Channel 83, Fox Sports on SiriusXM, has The Herd with Colin Cowherd, Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, JT the Brick, and top sporting events including UEFA and FIFA soccer matches, UFC fights, and USGA golf tournaments.
ESPNU Channel 84 features the most comprehensive 24/7 college sports talk and play-by-play. The channel is hosted by top talent joined by regular appearances from ESPN's top college sports experts, including Kirk Herbstreit and Jay Billis. Hear the best play-by-play, including college football bowl games and playoffs, NCAA men's basketball tournament, and other major college sporting events. Plus, get ESPN college sports podcasts and shows like College Game Day Live.
Channel 85, Barstool Radio, features El Presidente Dave Portnoy, Big Cat, KFC, PFT Commenter, and their army of contributors bringing you entertaining talk on sports, pop culture, girls, and more. The driving force in sports, entertainment, and men's culture is Barstool Sports. It's the controversial brand that people love or love to hate.
SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88, delivers hard-hitting analysis and up-to-the-minute NFL news that true football fanatics need. From the annual training camp tour from all 32 teams, to Super Bowl week broadcasts, to the scouting combine remotes, to live coverage of every pick of the NFL draft, an all-pro lineup of hosts and special guests from around the league keep you in the know. Your radio home for 24/7, unprecedented inside access to everything NASCAR is SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90. Every race and everything in between, taking you inside the sport with unparalleled access to the drivers, crew chiefs, team owners, and other racing insiders. SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90 is your trusted source for all things NASCAR.
Channel 91 is SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. The puck drops every day, 24/7, 365 on the world's fastest sport with a high-energy mix of information and entertainment. SiriusXM NHL Network Radio is the on-ice leader with analysis, excitement, expert opinion, up-to-the-second news, and the very best in NHL play-by-play right through the Stanley Cup playoffs.
SiriusXM Fight Nation Channel 93 is your home for cutting-edge entertainment, MMA, pro wrestling, and boxing talk. With a stacked lineup of shows and live sports play-by-play, this is your destination for a one-of-a-kind, hard-hitting listening experience.
SiriusXM FC, Channel 157, is dedicated entirely to soccer, featuring live play-by-play from the Barclays Premier League, UEFA Champions League, and the FA Cup, plus talk shows hosted by legends of the game, including John Harkes, Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Alan Brazil, Stan Collymore, and many others. SiriusXM FC, Channel 157.
Vegas Stats and Information Network on Channel 204 gives gaming enthusiasts unbiased, timely, actionable information and expert perspectives on daily sporting events, including professional and college sports, boxing, MMA, horse racing, and more, featuring daily shows live from the only 24-hour sportsbook in Las Vegas, hosted by broadcasting legend Brent Musburger. VSIN offers straightforward information from authoritative sources who share and discuss real-time news, analysis, and data to inform sports fans on how the lines are made.
Channel 206, CBS Sports Radio, is the home of The Jim Rome Show, along with Tiki and Tierney, Taz and the Moose, The DA Show, and Writer Than You, along with top games from a variety of sports.
SiriusXM NBA Radio, Sirius Channel 207, XM 86, delivers expert analysis and up-to-the-minute NBA news that true basketball fans need. From the draft to the finals, SiriusXM NBA Radio has all your pro basketball needs covered.
Sirius Channel 208, XM Channel 92 is SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio with live golf coverage, news, tournament scores, and player highlights from the PGA Tour, Champions Tour, and Nationwide Tour. MLB Network Radio, Sirius 209, XM89, features expert hosts and knowledgeable insiders covering the bases with trade rumors, breaking news, injury reports, and scores from the day pitchers and catchers report through the World Series and into the offseason. SiriusXM Fantasy Sports Radio, Sirius 210 XM87 is the only 24/7 radio channel exclusively dedicated to fantasy sports. Get expert advice, strategy, and information. Plus, hear interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders to help you dominate your league. Dan Patrick Radio, Channel 211, is a sports talk channel featuring iconic sports journalists and media members such as Dan Patrick, Rich Eisen, and Mike Florio, with unique opinions, A-list interviews from the world of sports, and a unique blend of comedy, sports news, unparalleled insider access, and pop culture commentary.
Stay on top of what's happening in sports with ESPN Sports Center on Channel 370. Heard live throughout the day, the same ESPN Sports Center you watch on TV is now available on your satellite radio.
SiriusXM ACC Radio, Channel 371, is your home for ACC sports talk and live play-by-play, including football, basketball, and more.
SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, Channel 372, is your home for Big Ten sports talk, analysis, and live play-by-play, including football, men's and women's basketball, baseball, and softball. Hear sports talk and live play-by-play from the Pac-12 Conference on SiriusXM Pac-12 Radio. It's Pac-12 football, basketball, and more.
Your home for SEC sports talk, analysis, and live play-by-play, including football, men's and women's basketball, baseball, and more, is SiriusXM SEC Radio, Channel 374. Channel 375 is SiriusXM Big 12 Radio, featuring Big 12 sports talk, analysis, and live play-by-play, including football, men's and women's basketball, baseball, and softball.
Channel 467, Univision Deportes Radio, is the official home of Liga MX and Copa MX. Get the best of soccer in Spanish.
ESPN Deportes Radio, Channel 468, is your premier 24-hour sports network completely in Spanish, featuring a variety of great talk, including SportsCenter. Get up-to-the-minute sports updates in Spanish every 20 minutes.
NFL play-by-play action for each of the league's 32 teams can be found on channels 800 through 831. Every Major League Baseball team has their own dedicated online channel. Hear MLB play-by-play on channels 840 through 869.
NBA play-by-play can be heard on channels 880 through 909.
Hear every National Hockey League game on channels 920 through 949.
Hear various sports play-by-play on channels 953 through 994, with Verizon IndyCar Series featured on channel 970. Thanks for checking out the SiriusXM online program guide.
Here's what's on our comedy channels.
SiriusXM Comedy Greats, Channel 94, presents the greatest stand-up comedians of all time. Hear the best material from the biggest names in comedy, from classic comedians to the icons of today.
Comedy Central Radio, Channel 95, dishes out uncensored stand-up from Comedy Central's massive library, as well as cutting-edge original content. Get new series, guest DJs, and sets from your favorite comics, with the freshest talent and biggest names. Comedy Central Radio beams uncut comedy directly to your brain.
Kevin Hart brings his Laugh Out Loud brand to radio with Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio, Channel 96. Hear exclusive comedy from the Laugh Out Loud library, brand new shows, and other fun content.
Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy bring you the best in great American comedy on Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup, Channel 97. Hear hilarious material from this dynamic duo, as well as comedy from some of their personal favorite comedians.
Channel 98, Laugh USA, is comedy for everybody. Check out today's top comics like Jim Gaffigan, Jerry Seinfeld, and Dane Cook. The best classic comedy from George Carlin, Stephen Wright, and Monty Python, plus fun songs from Weird Al and more on Laugh USA, Channel 98. Raw Dog Comedy Hits, Channel 99, features uncensored stand-up from today's up-and-coming comedy stars.
Channel 168, Canada Laughs, is uncensored Canadian comedy 24/7. Your number one source for original and uncut Canadian comedy. Carlin's Corner, Channel 770, features the albums, concerts, and private archives of the one and only George Carlin.
Now, here's what's on our Howard Stern channels.
Howard 100 is the exclusive home of The Howard Stern Show. Hear Howard's in-depth interviews with the biggest celebrities, behind-the-scenes antics with the staff, and memorable moments with a whack pack, phony phone calls, bits, games, and more. Then, every day after The Howard Stern Show, hear the live Howard Stern Wrap-Up Show, where celebrity superfans and callers gather to talk all things Howard Stern.
On Howard 101, you'll hear the West Coast feed of The Howard Stern Show and Howard Stern Wrap-Up Show. Following the Wrap-Up Show, we open up the Howard Stern archive to play selections from over 30 years of The Howard Stern Show on Sternthology. It's a historical follow-up to that day's Howard Stern Show. Plus, hear Howard Stern exclusive specials, live concerts, and much more. Now, here's what's on all of our talk and entertainment channels.
Created by Andy Cohen, Radio Andy, Channel 102, is fun, uncensored entertainment and talk for anyone who loves pop culture, celebrities, lifestyle, relationships, and the dish on all topics deep and shallow.
Channel 103 is Faction Talk, the home of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, Jason Ellis, Bennington, and Covino and Rich. Also hear Tony Hawk's Demolition Radio, Dr. Steve, Ellistronics, and more.
Entertainment Weekly Radio, Channel 105, gives you the latest pop culture news and reviews from one of the leading entertainment brands. Be the first to know about the best and worst in movies, TV, music, books, and more. Hear inside scoop from Hollywood's most creative minds and fascinating stars. All on Entertainment Weekly Radio, Channel 105.
SiriusXM's first all-talk channel about music is Volume, Channel 106. Volume brings the music conversation directly to listeners with live daily shows, weekly specials, in-depth documentaries, and more. Hosted by the most respected people in music. Stay in the know with frequent news and music-related segments every hour. Simply put, Volume is your all-access pass to the world of music.
Your favorite morning television team is on SiriusXM, Monday through Friday on Today Show Radio, Channel 108. NBC's Today is the news program that informs, entertains, inspires, and sets the agenda each morning for America. Plus, hear extra content only for SiriusXM subscribers.
SiriusXM Stars Channel 109 is our flagship channel for smart and funny female talk. Expect interviews with the biggest celebrities, conversations about the most important issues, and a place to share the best advice and tips. Channel 110 is Dr. Radio, powered by NYU's Langone Medical Center. Dr. Radio, your chance to talk directly to some of the best doctors in the world. Real doctors, helping real people. Dr. Radio, Channel 110.
On Triumph, Channel 111, radio icons Dr. Laura, Dave Ramsey, Nancy Grace, and Glenn Beck help you live your best life and make good decisions.
On Channel 128, Joel Osteen Radio, beloved pastors Joel and Victoria Osteen share their daily message of inspiration for an empowered and spirit-filled life.
Business Radio, Channel 132, powered by the Wharton School, is 24/7 business talk, your exclusive access to the world's brightest minds in business education. Get expert advice on a wide range of business topics from world-renowned Wharton professors, distinguished alumni, and expert guests. The world's brightest minds in business education are just a phone call away. Get in gear with a 24-hour channel just for drivers who keep America moving. Road Dog Trucking, Channel 146, is news, information, and entertainment designed to lighten the load. Share your ride with fellow drivers and never lose the signal, whether you're hauling cross-country or cross-town.
Radio Classics Channel 148 features the best dramas, mysteries, comedies, and variety programs from the golden age of radio. Relive the magic with dramas like The Shadow, Dragnet, and War of the Worlds. Comedy from Burns and Allen, Jack Benny, and W.C. Fields, and so much more.
Vivid Radio on Channel 415 covers the entire world of adult with girls that'll blow you away and talk that'll blow your mind.
Jason Ellis is a professional skateboarder, native-born Australian, and a most awesome host on Faction Talk. He loves MMA fighting, is a moto riding enthusiast, and is available for you to hear non-stop on the Jason Ellis channel, Channel 791. Hear daily replays as well as the best of his earliest archives for some pure Ellis mania. Online, exclusively on SiriusXM.
Ramsey Media, Channel 792, features America's trusted voice on money, Dave Ramsey, taking calls and giving practical financial advice to your money problems with a healthy dose of tough love.
Here's what's on our news and public radio channels.
Hear the major TV news channels simulcast on SiriusXM. CNBC Channel 112 is the latest in business and financial news from around the world. Get real-time financial market coverage and business information.
Channel 113 is Fox Business, a financial news channel delivering real-time information impacting both Main Street and Wall Street.
Fox News Channel is simulcast on Channel 114. We report, you decide. Become a part of America's news phenomenon with Fox News, putting national and international news right at your fingertips. It's all here, only on the Fox News Channel, Channel 114.
Channel 115, Fox News Headlines 24/7, is headlines from Fox News, updated every 15 minutes 24/7.
CNN, the worldwide leader in news, is simulcast on Channel 116. Hear the latest breaking news with on-the-spot coverage and up-to-the-minute updates. CNN, Channel 116. HLN, simulcast on Channel 117, features top stories, financial news, weather, sports, and entertainment headlines, all in 15 minutes.
Built on the worldwide resources of NBC News, MSNBC, Channel 118, defines news for the next generation with world-class reporting and a full schedule of live news coverage, political analysis, and award-winning documentary programming.
Bloomberg Radio, Channel 119, brings you the latest financial, business, and general news, in-depth coverage of international capital markets with insight and analysis of the business of money.
Channel 120, BBC World Service, is the world's reference point. News as it breaks from around the world. SiriusXM Insight, Channel 121, offers a mix of podcast, public radio, and political comedians on a mission to help listeners make sense of the world around them, featuring unique storytelling and explorations in podcast from the WNYC studios, including Radiolab, Freakonomics Radio, Snap Judgment, and Here's the Thing, hosted by Alec Baldwin. Plus, Star Talk with Neil deGrasse Tyson, political comedians Pete Dominic, John Fugelsang, and much more. Channel 122, NPR Now, offers in-depth news, features, and entertainment produced and assembled by NPR specifically for SiriusXM. NPR's Variety Channel features Fresh Air and Marketplace, plus public radio favorites like Car Talk, Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, as well as new productions from independent producers and public radio stations nationwide.
New voices from public radio. Rural Radio, Channel 147, is a national radio network for rural America.
Canada's top-rated radio news and information source with some of the country's most popular shows and personalities.
Get the day's top global news, business, politics, and sports stories from CNN International, Channel 454. With its distinct programming and award-winning journalists, CNN International brings the world to you.
Channel 455 C-SPAN Radio brings you coverage from the halls of Congress, U.S. agency hearings, committee meetings, and policy-shaping events.
CNN in Espanol, Channel 795, is CNN's 24-hour Spanish-language news network. Now, here's what's on our politics and issues channels. POTUS, Channel 124, is politics of the United States. Hear the latest news from the White House and Capitol Hill throughout the day, presented without bias.
Channel 125, SiriusXM Patriot, features true conservative voices, Breitbart News, Andrew Wilkow, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, David Webb, and more, all together in one place.
SiriusXM Urban View on Channel 126 is conversation, information, inspiration, empowerment, motivation, and companionship from the African American perspective.
Channel 127, SiriusXM Progress, is a place for progressives looking for thought-provoking, relevant, and entertaining political discussions. You'll hear progressive politics and dialogue from outspoken, unique, and entertaining hosts like Dean Obeidallah, Stephanie Miller, Zerlina Maxwell, Michelangelo Signorelli.
Now, here's what's on our religious channels.
The Catholic Channel, Channel 1, and more. Saints and sinners welcome.
Channel 130 is EWTN Radio, solid Catholic talk, featuring live call-in talk shows, informative teaching series, daily devotions, inspiring prayers, and church events.
Family Talk on Channel 131 features the best in Christian teaching ministries, powerful talk, and entertainment.
Channel 460, the Billy Graham Channel, gives SiriusXM listeners access to the preacher's timeless messages from 7 decades of ministry, as well as reflections from friends and family. Now here's what's on our Latin music channels.
Aguila, Channel 761, plays regional Mexican music. Enjoy the passionately sung rancheras and accordion-driven regional sounds of Mexico. Channel 762, Caricia, features classic ballads from unforgettable artists in Spanish and English from the 50s to the 80s.
Viva, Channel 763, plays a unique blend of romantic, rhythmic, and urban pop from the biggest Latin stars from around the world. Latidos, Channel 764, plays romantic love songs from the 90s to today. Fall in love with the romantic sounds and lyrics of today's biggest Latin stars.
The hottest sounds in Latin trap, reggaeton, and more can be found on Flow Nacion, Channel 765, your source for chart toppers to the classic joints you love.
Luna, Channel 766, is Latin percussion and Afro-Cuban rhythms blended with jazz for a fun-filled musical journey.
Rumbon, Channel 767, is music for the pure salsa aficionado. Listen to legendary salsa artists and bands who started the genre.
Channel 768 is La Cueva, playing the Latin rock and alternative classics you know and love, along with today's up-and-coming artists. Pump your fists to the prominent bands of today and yesterday who fuse Latin sounds with rock music.
Here's what's on our Canadian channels.
CBC Radio 3, Channel 162, is the place to discover Canada's vast indie music scene. From rock and alternative to singer-songwriter to Canadian hip-hop and rap.
Ici Musique Chanson on Channel 163 is SiriusXM's 100% francophone chanson music channel, playing the biggest Quebec and French artists from around the world.
Canadian IPR, Channel 165, is Canadian Indigenous Peoples Radio, a channel where diverse breaking sounds are discovered within the spectrum of new Canadian music. Hear artists like Eagle and Hawk, A Tribe Called Red, William Prince, and Wolf Saga.
Channel 166 is EC Musique Franco Country, 100% francophone and Canadian country folk music. Listen to the biggest country hits plus genre-inspired emerging artists from the new country folk scene.
Canada Talks, Channel 167, features current affairs and talk programming related to all aspects of Canadian life, including business and the economy, politics, entertainment, lifestyle, health, sports analysis, and play-by-play. Canada Talks, and Canadians listen.
Channel 170, EC Première, is Radio Canada news and information distributing national news, information, and programming to all regions of the country.
Channel 171, CBC Country, is the best in new Canadian country, mixed with the latest music from country's biggest stars. Discover new and emerging English music discoveries from Canada on The Verge, Channel 173. Hear new studio releases and live concert recordings, plus live in-studio performances and interviews.
Influence Franco, Channel 174, features brand new and emerging French music discoveries from Canada through new studio releases and live concert recordings. North Americana, Channel 359, mixes songs from the outskirts of rock and country and blends them with folk artists from yesterday and today.
On Iceberg, Channel 758, hear new and emerging English music discoveries from Canada.
Attitude Franco, Channel 759, showcases the best in emerging French-Canadian rock, alternative and pop music from established indie acts as well as up-and-coming artists you won't hear anywhere else. Thanks for checking out the SiriusXM online program guide.
Here are even more channels available to you.
Channel 11 is Kiss FM Los Angeles, and Channel 12 is Z100 New York.
HUR Voices, Channel 141, is real talk with real people, with programming provided by Howard University. HUR Voices is clear and to the point, with content that entertains, educates, and inspires.
HBCU on Channel 142 is a collective blend of programming from historically black colleges and universities about the black college experience. Channel 143, BYU Radio, features informed conversation, news that matters, topics that enlighten, ideas that educate, and plenty of Cougar sports.
Korea Today, Channel 144, is the best of Korean music, news, and pop culture, featuring K-pop, American pop, talk shows, and news for Koreans throughout the U.S.
Slam Radio, Channel 145, is the first satellite radio channel run by high school students. Broadcasting from the innovative Slam Charter School in Miami, Slam offers a unique perspective on sports and entertainment.
Channel 152, En Vivo, is the official satellite radio channel of the Latin Grammys, bringing the best in live entertainment and new music.
Hear the latest in bilingual content, including Hispanic daily news, political talk, issues, business, and lifestyle on La Politica Talk, Channel 153.
American Latino Radio, Channel 154, is talk radio focused on health and wellness, politics, entertainment, investments, house and home, and much more, all from the American Latino perspective.
Channel 172 is the SiriusXM scoreboard. Final sports scores every 10 minutes, along with news, notes, and information from all your favorite sporting events, including NFL, NHL, NBA, and MLB.
Channel 469, Telemundo, features original productions, specials, news, and first-class sports events in Spanish.
El Paisa on Channel 470 is your Latino variety channel, featuring a mix of music, celebrities, news, sports, inspirational, and personal improvement content. Channel 760, ATN, Asian Television Network, plays the best of Bollywood and music from South Asia.